Legend of Total War here, and today we've got another Saving Your Disaster campaign, playing as Bretonnia in Total War Warhammer 2's Mortal Empires. Got a bit of a situation here, where loads of enemies and no armies. Now, the garrison at Corone is pretty damn strong, but this garrison here looks like it's taken a fair bit of a beating. We've got a few troops in here, and we can pull him out. But we don't have much, that's for sure. So we'll need to do something about that. Now, if I attack here, the army will come out and fight. Now, what I want to do is make absolutely certain that they actually will fight. So I want to pull the guy out, because this will actually increase the chances that he'll actually fight us. Because otherwise, I reckon he'll run away based on what I'm seeing here. Our garrison's way stronger than him. Yeah, well, still happened anyway. It's alright. No big deal. Just would have been good to fight them and get rid of them. To help at least send one of these armies packing. Now, let's have a look at the settlement. So you see you're trying to build walls there. Probably a good idea given the situation. You've got industry in here. I'm going to demolish that because you really should build farms. There's really no reason to ever build weaving house. Maintaining the peasant economy is not that difficult. Upgrade that. Sure. And should we get a damsel? Disciplined, I'll take that. Alright, let's start recruiting. Hopefully the settlement doesn't come under siege. So we get 2 field trebuchets, and let's get some spearmen at arms. Cool. Now, technology-wise, what are you researching? Yeah, I want to get a confederation going right away. With Artois here, because I could use their extra forces, and you know, the settlement's not bad either. Let's just get that right away. Now, we don't have enough chivalry. If you have a look at that, technology 10, lord traits 40, decisive victories 40, decisive defeat. Wow, you've had 4 decisive defeats, 1 close defeat, and 1 valiant defeat. You had 6 defeats so far in the campaign. It's pretty. Wait, you don't lose that much chivalry for a decisive defeat, do you? Let me just have a quick check. So looking at victories, defeats, you've had 9 defeats. Yeah. So it's not 10 for every type of defeat. Damn. Okay, well, we'll have to get that number improved. Now, if that army there attacks, we should be able to handle it, but we've also got the Red Duke here, so, or the Red Douche, however you want to pronounce it. Maybe it might be a good idea to use the global recruitment as well, because we need to get our forces together quickly. So, maybe cancel those 2, and we'll recruit. Yeah, we'll go with that. We get 5 of them. Don't have any archers, though. That's okay.
What would you have of me?
And then we'll get some knights next turn. So, diplomatically, is there anything we can do? We're too weak to be able to get peace treaty. They'll never accept it. No point paying them for a trade agreement because we're going to get their territory soon. Nobody wants to get a trade agreement. That's not entirely unexpected. Let's move on. Yeah, let's move on. Alright, good. I'm glad they didn't besiege the settlement, because if they did, it would have denied us any ability to recruit. I wonder if they're in the sphere of influence of Corone, because they're in force march, they can't retreat. I wouldn't be able to beat them with the army I've recruited, but maybe with the garrison. Maybe. Now, we could definitely go down there and defeat the Marienburg army. That wouldn't be a problem. But as long as the Marienburg army besieges Cologne, Langil, the Red Duke's army can't. I wouldn't be able to. He's out of range anyway. You can see sphere of influence.
Priestess of the lady. My lady, honor me.
Strength and honor.
So that'll make these soldiers a little bit better thanks to discipline trait. And let's get 4 knights errant. Now let's get ourselves a farm. And hopefully we'll have some time to actually recruit some archers. Just wondering what else I could do. Nothing. So move on. Now, if the guy in there does end up dying, he's like a level 1 lord, so who cares? Not a big deal. Now, I don't want the settlement to fall because the main thing is if someone else takes it, it goes down to level 2. And then we take it straight back, it goes down to level 1. You know, build it all the way back up again. Which for the Bretonnians isn't too bad because they grow really quickly, but it's just a matter of it's a waste of money. That is really thick. I don't know what we're going to do about that. Because, like, you beat one army, and then you're stuck within these zones of control. Oh, they backed off. Okay. Musalon hasn't had his turn yet. What's he going to do? Yeah, he besieged the settlement. Okay. Now, I don't think Musalon and Norska are allies, so they won't back each other up in battle. Oh, I went over the peasant limit by a little bit.
Lord.
Okay, it's easy fix. All you gotta do is this. Alright, no more peasants. Oh, some archers in this would have been useful though. Still, no more peasants. Because we'll be able to get the peasants once this is researched. That'll give us some more limit. So this army here, size 14. Leon Kerr, what do we need? Ladies Champion, that's good. We could go down here and we could beat the Red Duke. We could. But then what about these other guys here? If they weren't here, this wouldn't be a problem, but they are.
King Lewin.
And I'd be stuck in their sphere of influence. I don't think that the Red Duke is going to attack next turn. I think we'll have one more turn to prepare.
I shall do what I can.
It's on large unit scale as well.
No. Never.
Because whatever the case, we need to make sure that we win. Losing Langil, it would suck, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. Got enough growth to get it back up to where it is, but still not good. Also, we should cancel this and build the farmhouse thing so that we can get this leveled up. We can double the peasantry, peasantry income, the farming income. I'd love it if Norska and Marienburg just left that area. Oh! It's not really leaving the area. Still, that's enough that I might be able to finagle my way in there. We'll lift the siege this turn, provided they don't make the attack. Good.
the light of the lady.
Alright, we got an army of size 18. Money's a bit of a problem, but that's just the way it is.
I am the
Alright,
blood of Shield.
Garrison will come out and help as well. I don't think they'll... Okay, cool. I don't think we'll have any real issue here. Says it's evenly matched, but I just don't believe that for a second. So I think after the battle, we'll have to transfer the archers into Lewin Leoncourt's army and have him sit in Langille, which will probably come under siege by Norska. So I don't know if that's a good idea either.
Load it, my lord.
This isn't the best place for the artillery, but we got to stay close to where the reinforcements are going to come from.
Your command.
Alright, and we'll do what we can. So, oh cool, balance of power. So yeah, just our army alone is good enough to deal with this. Apparently. So as reinforcements come in, that'll, there we go, increase the balance of power in our favour just a little bit. Man, this guy here is beaten up.
Get him! Battle ready! Hold and steady!
So... Now, cavalry is not what we should be using first. We want them to sort of crash into our infantry and then have the cavalry rear charge them. They don't have any missile units. The only units that we could guarantee that they'll wreck are the zombies. The Grave Guard will probably give them a really hard time.
Knights errant! Peasant bowmen! Take an aim! At once! 'Tis done! Run! Quickly! Quickly!
Doesn't matter if he dies.
The lady's chosen!
So what we're doing here, we've split our army up into two. So they're splitting their army up into two. But what we do is when these guys engage, just ignore this one and rush back. And it'll take them too long to get back. By the time they get back, these will be all dead. Ideally.
The lions will!
Make it seem like we're going to flank them. But we have no intention of attacking these guys right now.
Ready to destroy!
Yeah, you really should be aiming for
King Lewin Leoncourt!
the Grave Guard. The zombies don't matter.
At once! At once! At once! Swiftly! King Lewin Leoncourt! Hastily!
So far, so good.
Peasant bowmen! King Lewin
So yeah, winning this battle's not the problem. We're definitely going to win. 100% chance. We've won this.
the lion! With
But it's about what comes afterwards. You have to think about what battles, you know, think beyond the battle that you're in.
Peasant bowmen! Fill him with all! King Lewin! Take the ground! Post haste!
Good, they absolutely wrecked those Vargeist. That's good to see. Right, now the artillery, I'd like them to shoot over here. And we're poised in position to rear charge half of their army. These guys aren't going to get back here in time. Let's go.
King Lewin Leoncourt! Moving a base! Post haste! Immediately! Peasant bowmen!
So those Vargeist end up being
Knights errant!
totally useless.
Knights errant! Field trebuchet!
Why are they wavering?
Your behest! I call thee forth!
At speed! King Unwelcome!
Oh, that's where the Vargeist attacked, right?
Loaded, my
I see.
lord! Large! Quickly now! High to glory! Peasant bowman!
Okay, over here is where we need to be shooting now.
Quickly, lads! We serve the lady! Remember your vows! Attack! Aye! 'Tis an honor! Champion of the lady! Swiftly! Come, peasants! Fight! Knights errant!
Okay, pretty minimal damage so far, so everything's looking good at the moment.
Yes! Heroes of Bretonnia! Hastily! Smite them! For the lady! Loaded and ready! Kill them all! Knights errant! What do you bid? Hide them down! Valiant lord!
Power of light!
Lady's shield!
I did a decent amount of damage to those zombies.
To my banner! I shall prevail! On to glory!
Right, get the artillery to stop shooting because how'd they go anyway? They did very well.
Knights errant! Men of Bretonnia! Legged!
So Lou and Leon Co should do just fine against the Red Duke there. Plus he's got
What do you be?
healing.
We
So yeah, he'll be fine.
Ready for orders?
Just got to make sure they don't get friendly fire.
Halt! Spearmen at arms! For Britannia! For Our Lady! Peasant bowman! My lord, doing your bidding! Field trebuchet! Release! Now! Knights!
Okay, well, that's going alright.
Feel true power!
King Unwelcome! Ready for battle!
They're not doing very well here. It's bloody 4-on-1, but they can't seem to beat it. Okay, they just got the army loss. Wait, did they? No.
With haste!
Yeah, they did just get the army loss penalty. Bit of damage, but we won. So I imagine some of them aren't going to get completely wiped out because the vampires can revive the dead. But they'll head back into their own territory. Hopefully it's all just zombies that come back. And that the main thing I hope it stays dead is the Vargeists. Pursuing them would be a mistake. Oh, good. Most of their stuff got killed, and yeah, that army there's not gonna be a problem. Now, we could force march back to Cologne.
Protector of the realm.
Yeah, that might actually be the wisest decision, because if we stay in Langille, it will come under siege. They won't besiege and assault in one turn. Won't be able to recruit anything.
I will see it done. Guardian.
Okay,
I
so
am
you
the
get over
blood
there
of Gilles.
and transfer these units over to him.
King Louis Leoncoeur.
I'll merge. No, you know what? I'll just
My strength and
disband it.
wisdom are yours.
That's fine. So, somewhat recovery, not a huge amount. You know, Bretonnia has replenishment issues. But there's a full stack. Cool.
Not a chance.
But can we defeat both of these armies at the same time? I mean, they've got slightly more than a full stack. We might be able to beat it if... Yeah, like I said, we're not going to build that. Not yet, anyway. Plus, it's not going to get built. Because, like I said, it'll come under siege. So that decisive victory there was worth... Well, it's worth quite a bit of chivalry. Because it was at, what, plus 40 before? So is that worth 30? I don't know. Doesn't matter. We're just a little bit shy of the chivalry needed to do this. One thing that we could do to get the chivalry is just recruit another general.
Protector of the realm.
There we go. Just need to recruit him. That way I don't have to spend 5,000 to get this to spend chivalry. Because we'll get the chivalry back up. It's pretty easy. Okay. Alright, I'm going to get rid of the barracks here. Because we're not going to need it. And we want to upgrade the wealth from here. Don't bother building anything there, it's just not going to get done. Find another province to build the barracks. In fact, it might be already more built up from here. Anyway, Bretonnian infantry suck. Let's move on. So it's all going to come down to what Norska does. They did nothing. Good. Well, I was wrong about that. Never been so happy to be wrong. Well, we always plan for the worst case scenario, and that would have been the worst case scenario. Would have preferred Knights of the Realm over Knights Errant, but yeah. We recruit whatever we can.
This is Bretonnia. I am it.
Oh, okay. Under normal circumstances, I'd be like, no, I'm gonna go kill them. But since we've got so many enemies, it might be good to focus on someone else, especially because they're gonna give us some money. And we'll be able to attack them again in like 10 turns. So, let's just do it. So they took out Alberic as well. But Alberic's a lord that you can bring back. Anyway, Alberic's literally the worst legendary lord. The least legendary of the legendary lords. So yeah, we'll spend that 70 chivalry.
By the light of the lady.
And we'll gain ourselves some more troops. All the troops that we need to take these Norscan bastards down.
My reputation precedes me. I am the blood of Gilles.
What? Why are they not replenished? Oh, right. Right, I understand. Now we can't keep most of these units. Can't, yeah, nope. None of them. You're gone.
King Louis Leoncoeur.
Then
My strength and wisdom are yours.
If we attacked Wulfric, the garrison would help us out as well, but I don't think it's needed.
You seek the lady's favor. The lady and my right.
That's a good sign.
By all that I hold dear, no. For the lady.
Good, we'll have enough movement to get them, and we just need to get a win, and then they'll get wiped out. We've also taken them out of the encamp stance, so they lose their bonuses.
King of Bretonnia. Ride to glory.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Let's do this. And then, of course, Marienburg needs to be punished. Hopefully it's at tier 4 or 5. I mean, it's still pretty early in the campaign, but the AI does grow their settlements very quickly. It's actually one of the things in Legendary difficulty that you can use to your favor. Sometimes, if you just let the AI build up the settlements, you can end up getting a tier 4 settlement before you can actually build one yourself. It's because all the bonuses they get. But at the same, that's a double-edged sword because that means if you don't get the settlement, they'll recruit tier 4 units before you're getting tier 3 units. Or tier 5 units before you get tier 4. Which, you know, it's not good when they're fielding dragons and you've got spearmen at arms.
Spearmen at arms.
Okay, well that looks good. Reinforcements will come in. But I don't think they're going to wait around for them, because we're going to bomb them right now. But still, just charging in there, not a good idea.
Hold steady. Lord of Bretonnia. True chivalrymen. Human archers, like the wind. Peasant bowmen.
Try and get organized as quickly as possible.
Ready to destroy! Spurs, lads! Ready for orders! Ready for orders! Swiftly! Field trebuchet!
They didn't really get a lot of kills, but since there's a second wave, you can always have a few shots in them. Just keep falling back. They're going after my cavalry. They're not going after my infantry up here, giving us time to bombard them. Oh, I may have been a little bit off on that. Oh well.
Honor the lady! Peasant bowmen! For duty! Moves! Oi! Kill him! For the king! Quickly! Yeoman archers! Peasant bowmen! Stay put!
Power of the lady!
King Lewin Leocar!
Alright, let's do this.
The lion! Populari! Withdraw!
That doesn't matter, I was going to disband that anyway.
Legate! Hastily! Charge! for Bretonnia!
Cool, killed the enemy lord. That wasn't Wulfric though.
Trample them! Knights! King Lewin!
I gotta get some of my cavalry up here to charge into this, because my archers are just all over the place here.
Clear out!
Didn't give me a whole lot of time to get organized.
Field Trebuchet! Fill 'em with holes!
Grant me your wisdom.
Oh damn, they're getting into my trebuchets now. It's okay, doesn't matter. Like, it's not going fantastically well, but it's looking towards like we're gonna get victory. Part of the problem is the terrain really doesn't suit cavalry as well. Bloody trees and fucking rivers everywhere, slowing them down. And also the units, like we just can't be charging headfirst into them. We won't win.
Orders! Peasant bowmen!
Post haste.
Start bringing these guys over here. Let's hold the hill. Any damage that we take can be replaced. All of these units were recruited recently, so don't worry about any of that stuff. Let's just focus on victory.
Attack! At once! Knights errant! Smite them! Field Trebuchet! 'Tis done! Watch! Peasant bowmen!
Bloody fucking mess, this battle. It's always a mess when you end up fighting Norska, because they... bloody messy faction. They like to make a mess of your front lines. Not that we had much of a front line to begin with.
We fight for Bretonnia! Stick him good! Take the ground! Fighting out! Hold through!
At once.
Oops.
Swiftly. At once.
Knights errant! The lady wills it! Field Trebuchet!
And that way we left a whole bunch of their units behind while we finish off the ones that did actually climb the hill.
Paladino Bretonnia!
That was a giant mess.
Peasant bowmen! Run, men!
Okay, if he's shattered, that's good enough.
Knights errant! Post haste! Valiant lord! For Bretonnia! Moving the base! Loose! Knights errant! Field Trebuchet!
They should be getting the army loss penalty fairly soon, I think.
Spearmen at arms! Field Trebuchet! Peasant bowmen! Champion of the lady! I am king here!
Pull through them a little bit.
The lady wills it! Hero of Bretonnia!
Anon.
Oh, they still got the fucking skin wolves here.
Ready to fight!
Thought I got rid of them. Oh shit, no.
Speed. Quickly.
Shit, you're gonna die otherwise.
My lady.
We can easily replace the trebuchet, but I don't want to have to replace you.
With haste.
Get out of here! Leg it! Fire! Defend
Oh, what a mess. Just a blob of infantry and cavalry there.
Fill 'em with holes! Swiftly! Knights errant! Post haste! At speed!
Alright, there's the army loss penalty. And we don't have to run them down because they have already withdrawn once. So they'll be a close Pyrrhic victory. Wow. Suspecting close, because I don't think it was that bad. Well, no units got wiped out, so that's absolutely fine. Yeah, we kind of need the chivalry, so let's get rid of that.
By the light of the lady.
Alright, now let's try to peace out with Norska, because it's never really a good idea to fight them.
But
One piece. But it'll be a while before we see him again.
tribal fury. I've been looking for.
Alright, so, we still got other things we've got to do. Stand over here. So what are we going to keep and what are we going to get rid of? Hiring all of these knights errant was always supposed to be temporary, but we've got too many peasant units, so what are we going to keep and what are we going to get rid of?
Do you know who I am?
I do like men-at-arms more so than spearmen, but I also want to have some more archers in this army. Let's merge with that one.
Strength and honor.
That Knights of the Realm goes transfer over. Those two, yep, get rid of them.
Yes? My strength and wisdom are yours.
King Lewin, I shall do what I can.
Lord of Bretonnia.
Lewin Leon.
Okay, let's merge one of these. That merge two of them. Okay, then we can keep all of the peasants.
I am the blood of Gilles.
Valiant lord.
Onwards then. King of Bretonnia. Champion of the lady.
Just trying to make room for him now.
Protector of the realm.
You seek the
5
lady's
archers
favor.
seems okay to me. We got too many cavalry.
By the light
Some
of
of
the
it.
lady.
Still, we need 8 slots.
I am the blood of Gilles.
It shall be so.
King
So I gotta
Lewin
free up
Leon.
3 more. I guess we don't have to have the maxed out peasant
Who
limit.
calls? Warrior King.
Lord and hero. Noble. Lord. Very well, I go.
There we go.
Guardian.
Okay, well that fixed that up, and that's our army now. So that's we went from having no army to having this is pretty decent. Yeah, 3 units of men-at-arms, 3 units of spearmen, 4 units of archers, 5 units of cav, 2 artillery. Not bad. Oh, but there's other things that need to be dealt with.
Do not waste my time with petty.
Okay.
You seek the lady's favor.
Alright, stay there for the turn. And let's improve the economy by building this stuff up. Now, technology. Oh, hang on. What about this province? What have we got here? What can we get rid of and what can we keep? Upgrading this for extra 2 armor for all units. It's alright. Barracks here. Doesn't make sense putting that in there. Level 3 cavalry barracks thing there. Yeah. That doesn't make sense. Okay, that looks good. So Bastogne over here, level 3. We'll need to accumulate some more chivalry before we start doing any more of that stuff. So let's continue with, let me just see. Lioness is already gone. Getting extra relations with the men might enable a trade agreement. Maybe. Alright, let's see if we could get a trade agreement now. Good. Now that we're not weaklings, they'll trade.
Hail to Leoncourt, not in my name.
You're a wanker, Carl Franz.
Protector of the realm.
Fuck is wrong
Welcome,
with you?
friends. Let's hope we can come to an accommodation.
You got a fairly big kingdom.
I accept.
No evil be still, Sylvain. Let them. No evildoer may receive the blessings of the lady.
There's always the option to defeat the Fey Enchantress over and over again with different lords to get her defeat trait, the extra 10% replenishment. Bloody good trait. Alright, we need 5 more levels to get your mount. What else can we do for you in the meantime? Lightning Strike is useful. So how should we head towards that? I think maintaining public order will be most useful, because you just got to get over to that. You don't need to reduce recruitment costs, that's not very important. It's the upkeep cost that's important. Yep.
Paladin of Bretonnia.
Now, I didn't check to see what his Veil Grails were like. Grail Vows. Oh, you haven't even done this? God damn it.
My deeds are legend.
It's the easiest one to do.
By the light of the lady.
Does he need to pledge? No, he starts with it all. Okay, cool. Cool, and you're making a fair bit of money per turn. Good, good, good. Alright, we got a fair bit of reforming to do here. Hero not moved down here, so there's another paladin. Just bring him up here to help maintain public order. And let's pop down the thing for growth. Peasant's duty. Because since public order is maintaining there at the moment, and here, we should focus on growth. Moving on. So the next big enemy is either going to be the Greenskins or another Marienburg army. What I can get him to do is go scout ahead, see if there's anything waiting for us at Marienburg. If it's undefended, then we'll just go take it. But again, the problem there is we go take the settlement, and then the forces of Grung Zid go and besiege us. I mean, truth be told, I mean, disaster's really averted now. It's down to expanding. We doubled his territory, albeit with the technology. We cleared out all of his enemies. Do we really need to keep going? I imagine most people at this point be like, ah, yeah, Legend's got this sorted. Why drag it out any more than we need to? Because if I just made it 40 minutes, then I could move on to the next one. Because plenty of save files been sent to me recently. Got a whole bunch of Three Kingdom ones to do, or at least to have a look at. Don't have to do them all. Sometimes people send in ones that just not real disasters. But this was a disaster. But I think I'll end this one here, just because the crisis has been averted. You got 2 full provinces, 1 enemy that has been pieced out with. You can just go back to war with them later. The Norscan forces are gone. You've got a full stack army here, and your economy is much better. Well, actually, we're not making as much money, but we're not making as much profit, but we are making more money. Yeah. All right, we'll end it there. All right. Oh, hang on. Okay. Let's deal with that first. Let me just check down here. Yeah, so, okay. It's not quite over yet. These guys do still have quite a lot of force.
King Lewin Leoncoeur.
But, you know, they got wolves there. I mean, he can do it. We got a full stack army here, and that army's garbage. I mean, if you can't handle this, then don't play the fucking game. Alright, so that's the end of this disaster. Yeah, well, see you in the next one, fuckers.